everybody, it's Karyl Morris from the Image Impact Group, and I am here with Tati Bota from Sandler by Tati Bota. Hello.
Hello, Karyl. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We are so excited, y'all, because we are sitting here in the Visibility Room creative space, and we are going to be putting this space to great work. So we're going to walk you through a special engagement event experience that we have planned for December. So Tati, drum roll please. All right.
Well, this is pretty exciting, Karyl, for sure. And first of all, I like that we are using the word experience because this is what exactly is. But before we talk a little bit about what the experience is about, I want to just share with people that are watching us why we decided to do that. How about that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and you all know probably by now, or if you are meeting us at this moment, you know that my I would say my little recipe is around sales. And Karyl takes care of the whole visibility. And by the way, I am her client. And this is why we decided to do it, because I was one day doing my thing as an entrepreneur. I sell programs, sales programs for professionals. And I was thinking to myself, Karyl, I have a very good presence on social media. Yeah. And by the way, in my case, LinkedIn is where I live. But I was not feeling that it was connected to who I am. Yeah. I knew who I was in regards to branding, what I can bring to the table, but when I looked to my posts and the way I present myself, it wasn't making any sense to the population, the audience that I was trying to reach. And then I reached out to you, and actually you reached out to me, inviting me to the visibility room, and then we met.
Yes.
So can you share with them what did we do when I met you?
Yeah, absolutely. So what she's referring to is the Visibility Room Detroit Networking Collective. So we bring together a small group, a small curated group of professional women in high visibility spaces, and Tati was a perfect match. So I invited her in the room. We got to talking about visibility, and as she just shared with you, where she felt like there was a disconnect. So what we were able to do was really work on what was the message that she wanted to send, and then take that message and put it into the media assets that she so desperately needs, which is photos and video and a LinkedIn presence. And in our conversation, of course, I know how valuable being good at sales is. I mean, visibility without sales knowledge and sales skills really does not move the needle, and vice versa. So in our conversation, we thought, we could bring something really incredibly special to all of you. So that's exactly what we did. We got to work, we put our thinking caps on, and we really honed in on what we each knew that the other one needed and how we were able to bring that together in a great package for you guys. And not only that, but you're going to walk away with the media that you need as well. Yeah, I'm super excited about this.
No, absolutely. And the reason why it was so special, it's because I was experiencing on myself. I still am. If you are on LinkedIn right now, you can just notice the change from what I was posting before, the way I was representing myself and the way I am doing from the past few months. And I gotta be proud of myself because the content was very good, but when I met Karyl, I understood that there's a few things that you should do to really represent a brand and open the doors for sales. This is where my side of the house comes in. I know a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of solopreneurs, people like us that are out there. They are very good in what they do. They know their craft, but for some reason, the business is not working. Yeah. For some reason, they are not selling as much as they like, or sometimes they have clients, sometimes they don't have clients, and this is tough. If you want to survive in an entrepreneurship, you should have sustainable pipeline. Yes. And this is what I was looking for. I am good in sales, but I was not opening enough doors to the audience that I am looking right now. Maybe in the past, but now I evolved. Yeah. My business evolved, so my presence should evolve. Right. And finally, what I want to say is now I have the doors open for myself with the companies and the clients that I want to reach. And I use my techniques in sales to continue the conversation.
Yeah. And I love everything you just said. And what pops into my brain when I listen to you is on both sides of the table, visibility and sales. The key and the foundation is confidence. Confidence to know that you have the right words and right verbiage and right headspace to be good in sales, and the confidence to know that when you wake up in the morning and you walk out that door that you have got this, right? Or if somebody meets you digitally, they meet you on LinkedIn or they meet you on your website, that what they see matches the expectation of what they have, right? And you know, we always have to be really careful in visibility that we're not creating a persona for someone else, but rather for our own goals and our own confidence boost, right? And this 2-day engagement and experience is really going to walk you through the Sandler process and how visibility needs to be woven in there so that the process becomes even more impactful.
Absolutely, yeah. And the conversation is going to be very, I would say, deep when we are here in this space here, because the group is going to be small. And the reason why we are doing this, and I promise this is not a sales pitch, it's not a sales technique. We are really looking to 10 people to this first, I would say, cohort to experience this in depth. My intention and Karyl's intention is to really to give you tools for you to start your new year, because in this case it's going to be in December, with the tools that you need to do that. So meaning you are going to learn sales techniques that you can apply with confidence when you have the doors pretty open for you using your branding, your positioning better on social. And by the way, just I didn't tell you before we start recording this.
Oh no.
Yesterday, it is a good thing. Yesterday I was just in a networking event, and then I'll kid you not, when I got into the room, and then we had this table with the badges, and I was looking to my badge, and this lady comes to me and says, "You know, you are Tati, right?" And I said, "Yes." I was thinking she was remembering me because of the hair, but she said, "You are all over the place on my social media." And I said, okay, so I gotta tell Karyl that this is working. And she also complimented me saying, you look exactly what you are presenting yourself out there.
Oh my gosh. That is the best compliment, you guys, because it does not serve you to look one way on one platform and one way in real life. And we cannot wait to have this conversation with you. I promise you, you are going to go away with your eyes wide open, and not just wide open, but with techniques and things that you can change immediately. And like I said, you're going to walk away with some new headshots. You're going to walk away with a visibility reel, which is essentially your digital business card, so that you can get started on making these changes immediately. I'm pumped up. I know that you and I could talk forever on this topic, but I think it's time to wrap up. And if you have questions, please reach out to either one of us. We're absolutely happy to take some time with you. And like we said, 10 people is the max that we're going to have in the room, because we want to be able to spend time with you. And we want to answer all the questions that you have.
I hope to see you here on the other side.